Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, guys. Aljamain Sterling just absolutely ended Brian Ortega's UFC career forever. Brian Ortega, I hate the guy. He does not belong in the top level of UFC bantamweights or even featherweights. This is warning. This is a complete hate video on Brian Ortega because he is absolutely the most shit fighter who has ever fought for the belt. He has been such an overrated fighter from the beginning. Like he fought for the belt two times. One time was against Max Holloway, and the other time I completely forgot. We'll ignore that. Today, what we saw, like the performance we saw against Aljamain Sterling, that was one of the worst co-main event performances I have ever seen. Brian Ortega, his power is zero, his wrestling is zero, his grappling is zero. People say his guillotine is pretty dangerous. It's not. It's absolutely not. The only guys who he has wins over is either old close to retirement legends or guys who are not even in the top 15, like as far as skill goes. So Brian Ortega, yeah, I honestly I think like after that performance, I don't even think he should be in the rankings. Like just honestly, he got absolutely destroyed. Like it wasn't like his counter. He did not land one significant counter. Or at least to my knowledge, I don't think like his defense was absolutely zero. And Aljamain Sterling, remember, obviously does not have the greatest striking. Obviously, Aljamain Sterling is primarily a wrestler, and he absolutely smashed Brian Ortega. This fight, it just goes to show like how absolutely stupid Brian Ortega is and why he obviously does not deserve to be in the UFC. I would say I would go that far. He is probably like I hate him because he is one of those fighters like Michael Chandler. Like they get so much privilege for like absolutely level zero performances. So I did not expect Aljamain Sterling to finish him, to be honest, because Aljamain Sterling, he is out of his prime, and these days he does not really chase finishes. I do believe, like at some points of the fight, for example, the end of the second round, Aljamain Sterling definitely could have and should have ended the fight, but he is not a finisher and he does not chase finishes, which is it's a problem. But you know what? We'll let it slide. Aljo did not even start his grappling until the very last rounds, and even then Brian Ortega was expecting Aljo to get tired, gas out. When like if Aljo gets gassed out, then Brian Ortega can actually start landing punches, and if he does not, then well, we saw what happened. Brian Ortega is just such a loser. Like I think honestly, like it's either Brian Ortega or Michael Chandler who are like probably the worst fighters who have ever fought for the title. Honestly, like that's it. Like Brian Ortega, his performance against Diego Lopez was absolutely dog shit. His performance against Volkanovski, he fought Volkanovski for the title and got absolutely destroyed. Yeah, and his fight against Aljo was again absolute shit. You know what? Yeah, enough about Brian Ortega. I'm sick of talking about him. Let's talk about Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain Sterling, yeah, he did look solid. He looked good. It was a very dominant fight, but it was against Brian Ortega, not a very high level opponent. So he is asking to fight for the title, and he obviously does not deserve to. The next deserving contender is undisputedly what was his name? Mavsar. Yeah, the next most deserving is Mavsar. Then we have the winner of Diego Lopez versus Gene Silva, which is a very interesting fight, and I'm very excited for it. UFC No Share in September, and also we have Leron Murphy, who I believe deserves to fight for the title. Diego Lopez versus Gene Silva. That is obviously a number one contender fight since Diego Lopez is the guy who fought Volkanovski for the vacant title and is now the number 2 ranked fighter. So I do believe if Aljo is right now, he is in the state which Justin Gaethje for example is in. Like if they give me a title shot, I'll fight, otherwise I'll retire. Honestly, retire. Like at least I personally really like Aljamain Sterling because I believe he was a very underrated champion for his time, and right now I feel like he should either retire or fight someone like Sean O'Malley. Yeah, Sean O'Malley rematch. That is what I am asking for, and that's it. Because that was a very tough loss, and that and apologize, and according to most people, including me, that was a very lucky shot which Sean landed to win the bantamweight title. So yeah, that's just how it should be, I think. But if Aljamain Sterling fights for the title, featherweight, bantamweight, doesn't matter, he will get absolutely demolished. It doesn't matter if it's against Volk, Movzar, it just doesn't matter. And he also got destroyed by Movzar Evloev. So that just goes to show, like, like these types of guys, like Justin Gage, also, we love them, but their cocky attitude these days, like they are legends, they are greats, they are former champions, but they right now they don't deserve to fight for the title. And even if they do, they'll get destroyed. That's just a fact. Anyways, that's my thoughts on this, guys. You guys make sure to know what you guys think, and inshallah I'll see you guys next time. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.